Alright, time for the Apache Trail in 12 minutes or less. I've been wanting to do this video for years now, and I'd been to the Apache Trail before, but this is my first video of the Apache Trail. On the left, you can see the first landmark kind of as you approach the Apache Trail. It's called the Goldfield Ghost Town and Mine Tours. You can find it on Google. And on the right, you can see the Lost Dutchman State Park. You can see here we're entering the Tonto National Forest. Please note, if you do any camping or overlanding or trail riding, you're going to need permits, I bet. So make sure you don't forget to get your permits anywhere in the Tonto National Forest. But there's the beautiful sign, and the Apache Trail is, as you see here, totally beautiful, even right when it begins. Now, I want to point out, I'm going to include a bunch of driving footage at the end of this video. I didn't want to include all of it because it's way too much to narrate. But if you wanted to see more of the road, you can check out my video clips at the end. Just before you approach mile marker 204, there's a turnoff for this hiking trail. I stopped by and talked to some of these horse riders here. They are here from Washington State and enjoyed a wonderful time on the trails. They highly encouraged me to hike it, or if I had horses, ride it on horses, but I don't. So didn't check it out this time in detail, but maybe next time if I come back here with the kids, I'll take a look around a little more detail and go for a longer hike. This spot here you can see is plenty beautiful, plenty to see here. And if you're like me from back east, all this looks very foreign and very alien. So it's always a novelty to check out this stuff. All right, back on the road, continuing on past mile marker 204, you see on the left there. The terrain here doesn't change too much the deeper you get in, but the roads, as you'll see, are just amazing. If you're a gearhead like me, if you ride bikes, just like sports cars or just Sunday cruises, you're going to be in for a treat because this road is super twisty, not super busy like the Tail of the Dragon can be back in North Carolina, but approachable and not crazy busy, at least on weekdays like today. But the curves that this trail offers is just pretty spectacular. You do have to be careful. You know, there can be oncoming traffic that perhaps cuts the double lane a little too much. So be on guard. And also you'll see cars like this one who are driving very slow as they're allowed to. So just watch out for slow moving cars.
Stopped here for a little break since I was stuck behind that Pacifica. There's my little rental car, Kia Rio. Nothing very exciting, but it gets the job done and at least it's lightweight. Pretty scenic spot right here. When there's no cars, it's completely quiet except for a bird or two. I just hiked to that enormous cactus over there. It's probably, I'm 6'5", it probably takes about 8 of me to match up to that height. Well, that's the cactus. Look how tall it is. Lots of outdoorsy type vehicles on this road. I've seen tons of 4Runners, minivans with kayaks on the roof, side-by-sides, Jeeps, lots of tow behind dinghy vehicles for RVs. So let's press on.
Here you can see I stopped by the Laguna Boating site. There's a boat launch here, some restrooms, a parking lot, and you can check out the gorgeous scenery from here as well. I also saw these dudes back in their jet boat out of here, and maybe they were fishing or something, I don't know, but either way, it's a great spot. Here's the boat launch, and there's a dumpster on the left if you're a park user. Presumably with national park permits, you could use this dumpster if you needed to throw out some trash. Moving along past Laguna, there's another twisty section here, another example of the interesting roads that you can find here if you're a gearhead or motorcycle rider like me. As we descend down this hill, you can see Tortilla Flats off in the distance. Tortilla Flats is a little, I guess you'd call it, village. There's an outpost there of the general store, and you can see on the left there's Tortilla Campground. I'll show you some footage of that here after we pass through town. In Tortilla Flats, be careful to slow down to 25 miles an hour or probably crawl speed on some days. It's very busy here, lots of kids crossing the street, dogs, just very congested, so please proceed with caution. On the right, you can see the general store, and there's a watering hole here and there. I heard some live music on this day, and it's a pretty good hub to stop at, either for a snack or a day trip, or to stock up on anything before you proceed further down the Apache Trail. That road trek van, one of those is going to be in my future. I can feel it. As we get out of town, you can see the water crossing that we're getting close to. Note on the right, it says road closed 9 miles ahead. Normally it's not, but check the status I put in the link in the description below to make sure it's open if you want to go all the way around the Apache Trail loop. Also important to note, this water crossing does flood. I've seen it before. So if you're crossing this expecting to come back across it later, make sure you check the weather, make sure it's not going to rain or the river's not going to rise. Otherwise, you'll be stuck driving around the entire loop, which is pretty lengthy, or stranded there if the road's closed. Next, I just wanted to show you the Tortilla Campgrounds. Most of it's closed right now, about a third of it's open, it seems like. But the parts that are open are nice with a great view. You can see a lot of people are using it today, and it looks like a nice spot to set up camp for a bit. As we near the end of the trail, I wanted to point out a couple more things. The pavement to dirt transition happens with a sign warning, so it shouldn't be too big of a surprise, but obviously there's less grip there, so if you're flying along a little too fast or on a motorcycle, just be careful when you transition into that dirt portion of the trail at the end. Also, you can see in a couple of these clips, a lot of oncoming traffic can create congestion on some of these narrow roads or tight turns and even the blind turns. So leave yourself plenty of margin to stop if you see something unexpected coming around the corner. Well, here we are at the end. That gate means you can't continue any further as normal, but if that's a problem for you, please check ahead of time so you can know the status before you get here.
this is the end of the Apache Trail for now. It's temporarily closed about 2 miles into the gravel section. There looks to be some sort of utility or visitor center over there, as you saw where I turned around. But this is the end. I wanted to get a quick footage to send off this video and end it. Check out this beautiful canyon while we're at it. Headed back. It's equally beautiful, of course, but I will be traveling into the sun, so you can see it's going to get washed out a little bit. I doubt I'll do much filming on the way back, just because of the dust and the sun in my eyes. But
hope you enjoyed the overview of the Apache Trail. Stay tuned if you want to see some lengthy footage of me driving the trail.
That just looking outside. See the black and you. All is gonna outside. Just one way. Just looking inside. Hell is going outside. Just looking inside. Hell is going outside. One way. Working down the street, seeing all the girls here. Well, a friendly woman, she is gonna down here. Just looking outside, just looking in you, just looking outside, just going inside. Hey. Looking down the street law, what is going inside? Working down the street law, what is going inside? Hey, 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 hey. is going inside. Justice going outside. Look into your inside. Justice going outside. Hey, hey. Hey, hey. Justin goes down, going down for me. Seeing Justin goes down, working just for you and me. What is going inside? Sun is looking outside. What is going inside? Sun is looking outside.